students, welcome to my channel Maths with Panindra. In this video, we are going to discuss 2D geometry basics. This is the second video, 2D geometry basics. Not only basic concepts, but also some short tricks regarding MSET and JEE Mains or BITSAT. For the competitive examinations, we will discuss some important concepts as well as short tricks on different concepts. Let us discuss the concept of collinear points and condition for collinearity. What is the meaning of collinear points? What is the definition of collinear points? Three or more points which are lying on the same line, then the points are said to be collinear. See here, if you observe that the points here A, B, C, these 3 points which are lying on the same straight line, so then these points are collinear. A point, B point, C point. Now this is not collinear. In this case, A comma B comma C are not collinear. Here A, B, C are collinear. That means 3 or more points. Definition: 3 or more points are said to be collinear. 3 or more points are said to be collinear if and only if they lie on the straight line. They lie on the straight line. This is about the definition of collinear points. What is the condition for the collinearity? Here I have shown the figure. In this case, it is not collinear. In this case, it is a collinear. What are the conditions? Here we will discuss 3 to 4 concepts of condition based of collinearity. In the first, the following all are condition for the collinearity only. AB plus BC is equal to AC, then A comma B comma C are collinear. That means the sum of any two distances should be equal to third distance. Then the points are collinear. When it will be possible? Whenever the points are situated in this way. AB plus BC is equal to AB plus BC is equal to AC. Or suppose the format is like this: A, B and here C. If the format is like this, AC plus CB is equal to AB. So we can write it as AC plus CB is equal to AB. Not only this case, we can write like this also, no? According to this figure, BA plus AC is equal to BC. So BA plus AC is equal to BC. Among these 3 conditions, any one of the conditions satisfies with the given points, then the points are collinear. This is the first method. We will go for another method. If you find out the area of triangle formed by the points A, B, C is 0, then also the given points are said to be collinear. The area of triangle ABC is equal to 0, then the points ABC, the points A, B, C are collinear. This is the second one. Not only these two, but also third one. Third one is related to the slopes. First one is related to distance between them. Second one is related to the area concept. Third one is related to the slopes. See here, if you draw the figure like this, A, B, C. Find out the slope of AB, BC and AC. If all the slopes are equal or any two slopes are equal, then we can say that the given points are collinear. Slope of AB, which is equal to slope of BC, which is also equal to slope of AC. So, all the slopes, whenever all the slopes are equal, then the points are collinear. Points means ABC only. This is the third category. Fourth one also we will discuss. What is that fourth one? Can anyone tell that? If you draw the figure, you will get idea. A, B, C, or ACB also can write, or CAB also can write. Among these 3 points, you have to select any two and find the equation of straight line passing through the 2 points. After getting the equation of line, substitute the rest of the point in that. If it satisfies, the given points are collinear, otherwise not collinear. So first, find the equation of straight line or simply the equation of line passing through any 2 points, and substitute the rest of the point on that line. If it satisfies, then the points are collinear. If not collinear. I hope you understand everyone. These are the 4 points, important points regarding the condition for collinearity. We will discuss in the coming videos based on these concepts questions. Let us move to the another concept. The next concept is the area of triangle. See here, the area of triangle formed by the points, that means vertices, A of x1, y1, B of x2, y2 and C of x3, y3 we have four formulas regarding the same concept. That also we will discuss here. First one is known formula. The area of triangle formed by the vertices, formed with the vertices, A of x1 y1, B of x2 y2 and C of x3 y3 is delta equal to, which is denoted by delta. The area of triangle is denoted by delta. Half into, observe carefully, I will give the, first what we have to do is x into 2 brackets plus x into 2 brackets plus x into 2 brackets. In all the brackets y minus y you have to write it. Y minus y. So by seeing y minus y 0 only, sir, don't think like this way. Half into x into bracket y minus y plus x into bracket y minus y plus x into bracket y minus y. We know that how many vertices are there? 3 vertices are there. 1, 2, 3. You have to write these values 1, 2, 3 in the cyclic order. Here 1, 2, 3. In the cyclic order, next start with 2. 2, 3, 1. So 2, 3, 1. In the cyclic order, 3, 1, 2. This is the way if you write, the formula will be very easy for the dear students. I hope everyone understand that. The area of triangle formed by the vertices A of x1 y1, B of x2 y2 and C of x3 y3. Not only this one but also delta equal to half into, this is another representation of area of triangle. First in the, here like 2 rows I am going to write. How many points are there? 3 points. So in the x coordinates you write it. x1, x2, x3. Again one more time x1 you have to write starting one. Next, second row all y. y1, y2, y3, again y1. These two columns you can treat as 2 by 2 matrix determinant. So AD minus BC plus after that x2 y3 minus y2 x3 plus x3 y1 plus y3 x1. This is the way if you expand, again you are going to get this result only. Both are same. Another formula, delta equal to half into, in 2 by 2 matrix only we are going to do that, 2 by 2 determinant. x1 minus x2, x1 minus x3, which is in the first column. In the second column, y terms, y1 minus y2, y1 minus y3. First column, second column. This is also the area of triangle formed by the given 3 vertices. These are the formula. Another formula also we can write it. So delta, area of triangle delta equal to half into of mod x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. So in the first and second column, the point you have to replace x1 y1, x2 y2, x3, y3. In the third column, all the elements you have to take 1, 1, 1. After that, you have to expand 3 by 3 determinant and get the area of triangle ABC. These are the formulas we are going to apply to get the area of triangle ABC. Among these four, whichever is convenient for you, you can utilize. And after knowing of these, among these 3 points, one of the vertex is origin. So what is the formula that I am going to write? It's a note, important note. One of the vertex means I am taking third vertex as origin. So the area of triangle formed by the vertices A of x1 y1, B of x2 y2 and origin O of 0, 0. Very important point. Number of times we will use this formula. The area of triangle formed by, that means the figure will come like this. Observe carefully. X-axis, y-axis. This point is A of x1 y1. This point is B x2 y2. Join these two. This is origin. So this area. So the area of triangle OAB. So how to get that area of triangle? See here, it's very easy. While writing, you observe carefully. Delta equal to half into, you write xy minus xy. Sorry, xy minus xy 0. Don't think like this. Half into xy minus xy. In xy here, first suffix 1, second suffix 2. In the second, first suffix 2, second suffix 1. So this is the area of triangle formed by the vertices A of x1 y1, B of x2 y2 and origin O of 0, 0. That means among the 3 vertices, any one of the vertex is origin, then the area of triangle is half into x1 y2 minus x2 y2, x2 y1 square units. This is the way we can calculate the area of triangles. More 2 to 3 models I will explain now. In the area of triangle, different model we are going to discuss. The area of triangle, formed by the vertices. These are the particular cases, dear students. The vertices are of the form A of A comma 0, B of B comma 0 and P of H comma K is, I will explain how it will come. A rough diagram you have to draw that. For that I am drawing here rough diagram. X-axis, y-axis. This is the origin. Among the 3 points, if you observe that first and second point, A comma 0, B comma 0. Whenever y coordinate are 0, the point should lie on the x-axis. So, A point will be here, A comma 0. B point will be here, B comma 0. And P of H comma K, both coordinates are there somewhere in the xy plane. Taking here P of H comma K. So now join these points. P, A, B. If you draw one perpendicular from point P to the x-axis, we know that it is equal to y coordinate of the point. That means what? K. So from here to here, PM is equal to K units. From here to here, it is equal to K units. The area of triangle, not only by using vertices, by using base and height also we can calculate. That we know that. So now, in that, half into base into height. What is base of this one? Base is AB only, no? That means, whenever you are going to calculate the distance between 2 points on x-axis, the difference of x coordinates is the answer. So mod A minus B. So the base will becomes AB according to figure. Base AB into height. Height means this one, you know, PM, that is equal to K. What is AB? Distance between these 2 points. Root of A minus B whole square. Root square cancel AB. So we can write it as half into A minus B into K. So that's what we are getting. The answer is according to this. No need, if you remember this one, no need to do that. Is half into, the area is half into A minus B into K. When the points are in this form, this is the area. Similarly, suppose the same situation will arise on y coordinates. So that how it will be. See here I am explaining now. The area of triangle, formed by the vertices capital C of 0 comma C and capital D of 0 comma D and capital P of H comma K is delta is equal to, I will explain first, after that I will write it. Like the same figure you have to draw. X-axis, y-axis, origin. In this, C of 0 comma C, 0 comma D, among these 2 points, x coordinate is 0. Whenever x coordinate is 0, which are lying on the y-axis. So here, C, capital C of 0 comma C, here capital D of 0 comma D. And another point P of H comma K will be here only. Join these points now. We will get a triangle. The distance from point P to the y-axis. The distance from point P to the y-axis is x coordinate of this point. X coordinate is what here? H. So from here to here distance is H. This is the base. So from triangle DPC, half into, according to this, half into base into height. That is equal to half into, what is the base here? CD. Into height. Height means what? PM you take here. PM is H. Half into CD, the distance between 2 points on y-axis is difference of y coordinates, D minus C or C minus D. Better to write C minus D into H. So now the area of triangle formed by these points is equal to half into C minus D into H. Here sometimes you can take mod A minus B, you can write it, or mod you can take it. Well, because area is always considered as positive, so mod A minus B into K. Even here also we can delta equal to half into mod C minus D into H. So both are same. These are the particular cases of area of triangle. When the points are in this form, you can write directly. We will move to next concept. That is also area of triangle only. But when the lines are given, how to calculate? The next one. The area of triangle formed by the lines. The area of triangle formed by the lines A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0, A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0, A3x plus B3y plus C3 equal to 0. But how to write easily? See here, first rough diagram I am going to draw that. So I am taking, this is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. No need to calculate the point of intersection of lines. This is the equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. So one simple way I am going to teach for you. The area of triangle formed by the lines, formed by the straight lines, is delta equal to half into 3 by 3 matrix determinant. Here what we have to write is the coefficient of x and y and constant terms in the three equations you write as a 3 by 3 matrix determinant. So here A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. That also you have to do that square. Half into the determinant whole square divided by, whole divided by 3 2 by 2 determinants you have to write it. Sir, what for we have to do like this? Into or into only. It is into. In the first determinant, 2 by 2 determinant, A1, B1, A2, B2. Write it. A1, B1, A2, B2. In the second determinant, 2 by 2, A2, B2, A3, B1, A3, B3. In the third determinant, A3, B3, A1, B1. A3, B3, A1, B1. This is the formula. If we apply, you will get the area of triangle formed by the given three lines. No need to solve the three equations and getting the vertices. After that, we can apply that earlier formulas what we discussed in this class. No need to do. If you go like this, you are able to do that. The area of triangle formed by the 3 lines. This area we are going to get it is. The next concept related to area of triangle. See how many formulas we have for the same concept. The area of triangle formed by the points. See, the point should be in this form. Otherwise, we cannot apply this formula. The points which are in the form of a comma 1 by a, b comma 1 by b, c comma 1 by c. Whenever the points which are in this form, the area of triangle formed by these points is mod a minus b, which is in the numerator, into b minus c into c minus a, which is in the modulus, divided by 2 times of a into b into c, square units. So when the point is in these forms, a comma 1 by a, b comma 1 by b, c comma 1 by c, then the area is mod a minus b to b minus c into c minus a by 2 times of abc. This is the way you can do the area of triangle. Now we come to the area of quadrilateral. Next, the area of equilateral triangle we forgot, no? That also we discuss. The area of an equilateral triangle, whose side is a units is root 3 by 4 into a square, where a is the side of an equilateral triangle. This is the only formula which we will use regularly wherever it is required. We will use it. The formula for the area of an equilateral triangle whose next the area of quadrilateral. The area of quadrilateral. So here also number of formulas, 2 to 3 formulas will be there. See here, quadrilateral means like 4 A, B, C, like A, B, C, D. A of x1, y1, B of x2, y2, C of x3, y3, D of x4, y4. So, first formula is the area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to the sum of the areas of triangle ABC and ACD. The area of triangle ABC plus the area of triangle ACD. The sum of these two areas is equal to area of quadrilateral. That is one category. Direct question. Directly you can do that. Suppose if you want to apply this quadrant, these vertices, the area of quadrilateral equal to the area of quadrilateral is equal to half into, here also like previous problem, x into difference plus x into difference plus x into difference plus x into difference, like 4 you can take 1, 2, 3, 4. There also can keep y minus y. Here also y minus y, y minus y. Here the logic is X first one, second one, third one, fourth one means here 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no issue at all. When come to this is the first term, no? First term, third term. Here y2 minus y4 we are writing even numbers. Here reverse we can write y4 minus y2. In the same way, here x2 into y minus y is there. Here odd numbers. Here 2, 4 how we are writing? Here y1 minus y3. Here y3 minus y1. Square units, that's all. The area of quadrilateral x1 into y2 minus y4. Third term can come there. x3 into y4 minus y2 plus x2 into y1 minus y3 plus x4 into y3 minus y1. This is the way if you write, you will get. Otherwise, here 3 minus 1 you can write increasing order. 3 and 1, 2, 3, the serial order. Here 3, 1 if you write, here 1, 3 you can write. That's all. 1, 3. This is the way you can write it. And third way, how to write it? Another way, half into first x coordinates x1, x2, x3, x4. After that again you have to write x1. Next y, y1, y2, y3, y4, again y1. After that 2 by 2 determinant, if you expand like this, x1 y2 minus y1 x2 plus x2 y3 plus y2 x3 plus x3 y4 plus y3 x4 plus x4 y1 plus y4 x1 minus y4 x1. If you expand this one, you will get that area of quadrilateral. And one more, fourth one, half into in this 2 by 2 matrix we need to get now. 2 by 2 matrix. Here x1 minus x3 odd number, x2 minus x4 even number. Similarly for y, y1 minus y3, y2 minus y4. Here also 2 by 2 matrix means determinant, we can do that now. This is the way you can get the area of quadrilaterals. All the quadrilaterals I will write with the blue pen means it is difficult. So these are the formulae, the area of quadrilateral, all the formulas. So the area of quadrilateral. We'll move on to the next concept. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share and support to my channel. In the next video, this is the second video completed. In the third video, we are going to discuss the concurrent points, concurrent lines. What are the point of concurrency? Centroid, orthocenter, circumcenter, incenter and excenters. This information we are going to discuss in the coming video on related to centroid, medians, all the concepts we will discuss by, I think minimum 2 to 3 videos we will make in that concepts. Thank you all. Maths with Panindra.